Just as we pass down great grandma's delicious recipe from generation to generation, let's accumulate and pass down this wealth from generation to generation. The recipe for fulfillment in finances. Before we dive in, I need your help. If the subscribe button below is red, could you make sure it's gray? I share things on this channel related to purposeful living and personal finance to help you live a full, wealthy life. I'd love for us to go on this journey together. Now, the recipe for fulfillment in finances. Step 1, plan the dinner party meal. This dinner party meal, just like your life, is your own creation. How do you want it to feel? How do you want it to look? What delicious dishes do you want to include? Who's sitting next to and across from you at the table? You can use whatever your heart desires to plan your delicious dinner party meal called life. Step 2, ingredients. Tailor the recipe to make it your own. I'll show you some ingredients and some estimated costs, but this is designed for you to use the blank recipe card to list your ingredients. Now, on this, while we're also listing ingredients that have costs, do not neglect the ingredients that are completely free. Step 3, prep the meal. The meal may have components that need to be rinsed, chopped, soaked, and or seasoned. Now, this involves gaining and strengthening skills that include self-love, self-worth, confidence, personal finance, emotional intelligence, and more. Step 4, cook the meal. Bake, saute, and simmer. This deals with refining and managing the skills you have and refining and managing your personal finances. You should also start or secure your dream income sources and actively engage in things that bring you joy. Step 5, savor the meal. Gratitude and appreciation. Enjoy the dinner party and savor this meal. Now, the key to a great dinner party and meal is to enjoy all of the steps along the way. Step 1, plan the dinner party meal. For me, on step 1, this really involved me having a vision for my life. Just how I really wanted my life to feel, what I wanted to experience, how I wanted to show up in this world. And I took the time and I wrote a vision statement for my life. Now, I do update and change this vision statement from time to time. So in the recipe card, it's space for you to create your own vision statement for your life. Now, this is almost the foundation piece because everything we do after this has to, in some way or another, support this vision. Step 2, ingredient. This is pretty much your spending plan. These are the expenses that you have, the things that you need to fund in order to have the life that you want. I listed some down below, such as your home, food, utilities, insurance, just basic things on here. So whatever your expenses are, you would list those down there. And these are your mandatory expenses and also your discretionary expenses. Discretionary expenses would be things like clothes or my dance class, things that are not 100% mandatory. As I stated before, I did not include things that are free, but they are in here to an extent. So if you look at the bottom, like family outing, I estimated like $100, and this is monthly. I estimated $100, but a lot of times those could be free because if I'm just taking my kids to the park or to the lake, or we're having a picnic at the park, which is my favorite thing, this is very minimal to low cost to no cost activity. But I still wanted to show up here. So on yours, make sure you put the things that not only the things that cost money, but also the things that you enjoy doing that are completely free or low cost. Step 3, prep the meal. This involves listing your skills and qualities that you need in order to attract and maintain your desired life. So for me, when I started on my wealth journey, which really is ending up being a personal development journey. It's ended up being a self-worth journey. It's ended up being a confidence journey, a femininity journey. Just, I thought of who do I need to show up as in this world to have everything that I want out of life? And that led me to, one, having to be more authentic. I am a recovering people pleaser, and that's just a nice way to say it. As I dig deeper into this, people that are people pleasing are really just people manipulators. I had to work on those qualities on myself of not trying to please everybody or not trying to need or want everybody to like me. And that's been a process. Another one would have to be my passiveness. I am generally in a resting state, a passive person. I will just go with the flow. However, that skill, that trait does not serve me well on my path to wealth, on my path to authenticity. So I have had to learn how to be more assertive in my life and in situations versus being more passive. Another skill would have to be definitely my management of money. When I first started and before I started, there were concepts that were just foreign to me, that things that I had not considered. So I had to really write down, it's almost like the things that are missing to this puzzle. If I want my life to look a certain way, what things, and speaking more in qualities that I need in myself, do I need in order to have and keep this life? You can even put this into, let's say, if you're not in a relationship during this time or you're single and you are wanting this husband to find you. Now, by wanting this husband to find you, I'm sure that there are skills and qualities in your husband or your potential husband that you were looking for. Now, it's great to have those down, but on the flip side of that, you have to also be the type of person that can receive those skills and qualities, that can match those skills and qualities. I'll give you an example. You can't, it's really hypocritical for someone to say, oh, I want a man that goes to the gym and has muscle, he's buff and strong, when you working with a booty do. If you don't know what that is, look it up. You have to show up as a person that is able to receive whatever it is that you say that you want. It is all about honing in on your skills, understanding what those skills are that you need in order to have the life that you say you want. Step 4. Cook the meal. On this step, I want to say you are probably in this step for the longest amount of time, because this is actually where the work happens. This step requires active energy. Now, I say active energy, but this could be physical, this could be mental, this could be emotional. This is the stage where you are earning an income. This is the stage where you are building passive income sources. This is the stage where you are having and raising your children. Now, you're doing this may not be all at the same time, but this is like the incubator. This is where, the food is cooking. It's in the oven. You are actively doing the work of creating the life that you want to have. And on this page, I list some things dealing with personal finance, and there are some boxes that you can check off the box if this is something that you already understand, or you can circle it however you want to work it. If it's something that you want to look more into regarding the personal finances, then at the bottom, I have list your income sources, and then I have list activities that bring you joy. Now, one thing that I suggest is that you try to merge these two. Try to have the things that are your income sources possibly also be the things that bring you joy. This will help you so that you are not just hating your work life, hating that side of your life that is actually bringing you in the money so that you can live the life that you want to live. You want some harmony in that section. Step 5. I call it step 5, but in reality, you should be doing this step throughout the entire process. And it is having gratitude and appreciation for all that your life is, all that your life has, all that it entails. And you can grab a free copy of this recipe card, which includes information from my recipe and also space to create your own at the link below. Awesome announcement. Okay, so I finally got my stimulus money. Yay! But all right, that's not the awesome part. The awesome part is I am sharing it with you. Yes, I'm having a full Wealthy Life challenge and giveaway. So this challenge, it's designed to help you jumpstart your full wealthy life and take these steps in the fulfillment and finance recipe card bit by bit. The challenge will also provide some accountability if you need that. Now, it's a 21-day challenge with a giveaway every single week. And get this, it's completely free to enter. So a copy of the challenge is also included with your fulfillment and finance recipe card at the link below. All the best to you.